We live. Hey, we live. Today, we out here with one of the coaches that I've known for a long time, for Queens. I know it's kind of loud in the background, but it's okay. You still can hear us. So I want you to introduce yourself because I like people to introduce themselves. So, because you gotta be proud of your name, and I can't be as proud as your name as you can be. So, you can introduce yourself and say some stuff about you, and then I'll come in.
So my name is Omar Atkinson. Everybody, all the kids call me Coach O. I've been coaching for about 10 years now. I think a little over 10 years.
And where at?
Well, I started off with CYO, St. Gabriel's.
St. Gabriel's, that's the
started off. That was the home. That's where I grew up playing ball. And then I started coaching with Ball Hogs, ran by Snap. And then an opportunity presented itself with an organization called Rising Stars. So now that's the group I'm with. And I also assistant coach.
So how is that going for like?
It's going good.
Okay.
It's going good. You know, somebody always told me that if you don't have your own, you lose a little bit of control.
Yeah.
It's true, but it pays off in the end.
I think as long as you're happy, like where you're at, regardless of what you're doing or who you're doing it with, then that's it. That's the biggest part.
Right.
So you said you're also assistant coaching where?
Holy Cross.
Holy Cross. How you like coaching there?
I love it.
What age? Like, what's the ages that you're coaching right now?
So, right now we're basically Rising Stars NYC. So what we do is we try to take a group from 5th or 6th grade, and get them all the way through high school. So my first group that I started with is currently in the 10th grade. Some of them attend Holy Cross, some of them attend Malloy. You know, we had a kid at Christ the King, a couple of them attend school out in Long Island, Lawrence Whitney Academy. So these guys are all attending private institute, getting that good education.
That's good.
So now we started over with a second group. You know, they're in junior high school now. They're in the 7th grade, and we're trying to duplicate the same thing we did with the first group.
Okay. So we're gonna come back to that, but I still want to talk one more thing about like your career. Like, what do you do like other than just coaching?
So
you got on a nice tie.
So right now I work for the Department of Environmental Protection.
Okay.
Basically, that's the current water company.
Yes.
We manage the usage of water. You know,
how was that? Like working there? How long you been working there?
3 months. Okay. I just started. I previously was with HRA in the city.
Okay.
Got tired of the commute, quality of life, losing an hour and a half of my day just to get on the train. Go there and come. This is 5 minutes from home, so that's a blessing for me and my family.
Definitely. So now let's go more into you and your education. We're gonna go back into like middle school first, then go to college. I mean high school, then college, and then we come back to what we was just talking about.
Okay, so middle school I went to 145.
145. That's on Northern, right?
On Northern, 82nd with all my boys.
Yeah. How was grade wise and social like what's your peers?
My grades were good. So my mother used to have a joke that my report card looked like the American flag. It was red, white, and blue. You know, the report card itself was white. My grades were in blue, but my behavior was in red.
Yeah.
So the typical kid, you know, short attention span.
So how was like grades wise? If you had to say a number or a letter, like what were you?
I probably was like a B student in junior high school.
Okay. Going through junior high school, I feel like you kind of get to know yourself, or you really all over. So I know as you said you was like bad. Like how, as being bad, like how did that affect you at that time?
So I think we have a stigma on all of our young black youth. It's not really bad.
Yeah, that's why I said bad. Yeah.
You know, it's the attention. They don't teach us the way we're used to learning. You know, we're visual. As a people, we're visual. And they put everything in text. So once you memorize the text, what's left? How do you keep my attention in class? So if I have, and you know, a lot of our youth, I see the same thing in them that I saw in myself. I can write notes and pass notes in class, not do homework, and still pass my test. So we can multitask, but to them, because we're passing notes, we're being distracted to other kids. So I don't really think it's bad. I just think they haven't taken the time to learn how to teach us.
No, I think that's true though too, because I don't feel like every kid, regardless of color, race, or whatever, that you should be teach one way. You have to be taught different ways. And it's not, I think teaching is not just about the knowledge, it's also about life and how to handle stuff. And a lot of teachers just teach the subject.
Right.
And you can't just teach subjects. You got to understand where these kids are from.
Right.
And you got to know what's bothering them, because if something's bothering you, you might not want to work that day. And not to say you could just let them go, but you have to have a conversation with them that this may not be a day for you, but you still got to be active. But if you're just like, no, you're going to do it, it's hard to listen to somebody like that.
Yeah. Well, I guess not to blame the teachers, you know, because from their standpoint, they have 30 kids.
Yeah,
in the
it's
class.
tough. Definitely
So,
tough.
you know, if I have 30 staff, somebody's gonna feel neglected.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, but that's why the private education is a little bit better, because you may have 15 kids in.
Sorry about that. Quick interruption. All right.
Yeah, so that's half a class, and then my kids go to a private institute, and they have 8 kids in it.
Yeah, it's different.
There's no sliding through. You got to learn this stuff, you know.
But I think that's what it is. As they say, you get what you pay for, right? Like, supposedly the money that we taxes and it's supposed to be going to the schools, but some of the stuff I see in there is crazy. Kids sharing books.
Right.
Not like teachers don't have material. They got to come out of their pocket. That's public schools.
Right.
You know, and that's why when you go to private school, you get more than you pay for it.
Right.
So, you know, they do all the math. I don't think we do enough math in the college, in public school. But let's get up to high school. Let's talk a little bit more about basketball. How was that for you in junior high school?
I was introduced to basketball in junior high school.
Okay.
You know, one day my uncle just came and ripped me out the bed and said, yo, you want to play ball? And that was kind of how it started. I didn't have any interest in it. I was a kid from the block. You know, we did the hide and go seek, the run up and down, tag, ride our bikes, roller skate.
Yeah.
And I guess he figured, like, listen, we got to get you into something. So about 11 or 12, I started.
So when you first started out, how was it for you? Was it easy, hard?
Skill-wise, it wasn't that difficult. I was an athletic kid, and I was really strong for my age. And I did others. Once I started basketball, I did other things like gymnastics and swimming. And so I felt it gave me agility. I had endurance. You know, I was undersized, but they made me play power forward. So it was easy to rebound the ball, put it back up. And then I had two uncles and a cousin that they all played college ball. And they had me out there playing with them from the time I started. So my learning curve.
So you basically already playing up.
Right.
A lot of kids don't play up nowadays.
No.
They just want to stay, they want to play down or stay.
Down.
They don't want to play up. They don't want to play up. I remember when I was saying I wanted to play up. You know, but you couldn't because it was too good, or like if you did, you wouldn't play as much. But that's the thing with a lot of kids. I think nowadays they scared of challenges.
I think that starts at home. We baby our kids. We want life to go easier for them.
Yeah.
You know, we're always advocating for them. We never let them fight their own battles.
Yeah.
So, you know, if a kid comes home and says, I went to the park and they didn't let me play, the parents probably gonna walk them back to the park. So they ain't let my kid play.
Yeah.
Versus when we grew up, if you couldn't play, you had to wait 5, 6 next season.
Yeah, you gotta get out there, work out. Or even with our parents, if they had to come out there, they standing on the corner waiting for you to go do what you gotta do.
Right.
Because they're gonna be there to help you, but they're not gonna be right next to you as parents do nowadays.
Right.
And I think they need to let kids like that, you know, fight their own battles. It's not, at the end of the day, it's about growing and learning.
Yeah.
And you know, failing and succeeding. Yeah. So let's go more to high school.
So high school is real funny because my transition from junior high school to high school is the #1 reason why I coach and why I do what I do. So I had an opportunity to go to Bishop Lockman. I was presented with an opportunity from my CYO coach, Lloyd Campbell, to go to Bishop Lockman. I had no idea. I just started playing basketball, so I had no idea what a Bishop Lockman was.
Yeah.
So I told him, let me go home and ask my mother. I went home, asked my mother. She didn't know. Long story short, by the time I got back to him, the opportunity wasn't there anymore. So I grew up harboring that. And then I applied for one high school. It was a high school, a vocational school in a village. And, you know, single parent. You know, back then I was telling my son, we filled out our own high school application. My mother didn't even know what high school I applied to. So I applied to one high school. I did what I had to do to get accepted, but Mom wasn't comfortable with me going to the city at that age. So I ended up going to Flushing.
I was Flushing. I know it's coming back.
Flushing was fair, East Side High. You know, we just didn't have Joe Clark. Went there with all my homeboys. You know, did the best I thought I could.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of skipping class. Knucklehead.
Yeah, you just growing though, because you're able to get away with it.
Right.
So you're like, why not? Why not I just
cutting school? You with your boys. That's how it was, you know. So high school didn't really work out that well. So I really ended up dropping out of high school.
Did you go back to your GED and everything?
Immediately. They sat down with me. They gave me the option. I immediately went and got my GED, and then I went to Queensboro.
Okay. So what grade did you drop out?
I don't even know. I was supposed to be in 11th grade.
Okay.
But you know how the credits go.
Yeah, the credits are serious.
So I was supposed to be in 11th grade. So, but I still had drive and ambition. So I got my GED right at within 6 months of dropping out. And then I started attending Queensboro Community College. And that went well. I actually had to attend at night because by then, mama was looking at me like, you're an adult. Yeah. So I got a job and went at night, and you know, I finally got through that. So, you know, I never went back to complete a 4 year, but
so you got your associates. Okay. So how at what age did you get all of this, like your associates and everything else? Like when you finished? What did you think?
Man. Taking it way back. I had to show my age. 18, 19, 20, 19 years old, somewhere around.
Well, that's still good. You did that and you went back and you finished it up. So being that you spoke about all that, let's talk a little bit more about let's talk about that. Was it how was it for you? Was it a struggle going through that time from getting your GED and getting your associates?
So I just feel like that's the hard road.
Yeah.
That's the long road. It's better just do what you have to do in high school. Get your high school diploma, go on to a 4-year school, because in the end, it pays off. That's the GED, the community college. That's the long road.
Yeah, I think it does pay off in a sense, because when you do the GED and everything, it's just now you're just really an adult. When you go into school, you get to experience life as a kid. You get to experience the college life, even if you like it or not. You know what I mean? You get to work and do what you have to do. But when you go to GED, it's now if you get that, you're adult. You gotta just take care of yourself. And when you become an adult, a lot of you kids or people that's growing up, you're growing up too fast, because when them bills really hit you, you can't buy them Jordans, or you can't buy all this fancy stuff no more. Or even if you do buy it, it's gonna be a struggle. Yeah. You don't really want that struggle.
When you work all week and they take half.
Oh yeah. Those taxes is real. The taxes definitely get you mad. Just like that. Yeah, I understand. So let's talk. Now let's get back talking about what you're doing, basketball wise, and some of the tournaments you've been in. You know, lately, and how did y'all do over the summer? What's the grade that you have right now?
So over the summer I had 6th and 9th grade.
Okay.
So 9th to 10th grade is a transition year. Yeah, because we playing up. Basically, we're playing against varsity guys. Their bodies have matured, so they're stronger, they're faster. I mean, we did well, but then you also have to deal with, now you had a bunch of 9th graders that finished. They might have been the man on their team, so you have the egos, and you have to find a way to mesh that egos with each other, because he wants to be the man. I felt my game has gotten better. I should get more time. So that was a learning experience for me. Okay. Coaching these high school guys.
Yeah, it definitely. I was assistant coach too at over there at the school, and it's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. And you know, so I had to. And it was funny because I would go from being frustrated with the high school guys to now coaching these 6th graders who their eyes are wide open, they're willing to learn, they're ready to go, less attitude. Yeah. So it was always an adjustment from me going from one game
to the next
to another. You know, the high school guys would make me sit frustrated, man, I can't do this. And then the younger guys would make me say, yo, I love this, man. This is what it's all about.
It definitely is a balance. I think with high school kids, it's also teaching them by experience of life, you know, because sometimes it is tough. You gotta kind of really play mind games. You gotta be tough on them, and you gotta come back and be soft and help them out. So it's a lot of understanding personalities when you coach them.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And I think that it can really be tough because, like you said, a lot of kids want to be the man, but they didn't put that work in, or they may not be as good as they think they are.
Right.
So you know you got it, but you still got to motivate them. You still got to keep them on the right path and trying to get them to where they should be.
That's the goal. Education. It's about education. When I first got into it, it was all about basketball.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make the best player. Everybody's going to the NBA. Everybody's going to the league. Like I had that thinking. But the more I got into it, I started realizing like half of these kids might not play after the 10th grade. So we got to make sure that we focus on education. So we have a tutoring program every week. Once a week, they get tutored. They get prepared for the state test. We've seen where their grades, like the guys, like my bigs, I call them. My bigs now, all of them are doing well in school. When we first got them in 6th grade, they were failing 3 or 4 classes doing summer school. You know, so we turned them into students, true student athletes, and we let them know that, listen, if you don't do your work, you can't play. Not only can you not play, it's going to be hard to support you. We can't get you into a good school if you're not doing your work. So,
but I think it's good though that you do that because a lot of people just grab them at a certain age and try to help them as much as possible. Being that you get them young and you kind of work with them and they start learning like better habits and they have that male figure, which they definitely need. I think it's good. You know what I mean? It definitely is great because a lot of kids don't get that.
Well, the proof is in the pudding. You know, and I also believe you have to give a kid some type of reward. What's my reward? Besides getting good grades, besides getting a pat on the back. Yeah. And that's an incentive. Yeah, so that incentive is for us, we'll try to help you in school. If your parents can't do it, we'll try to help you to get you into a good school and try to help absorb some of the financial costs.
No, that's definitely good.
So that's real good because we have some kids that without that, they wouldn't be there.
Yeah. But that's good because you got to get back to the community. A lot of people, you know, they just go through their life, they do their 9 to 5, and that's it. You know what I mean? And just doing your 9 to 5 is not really living life. Right. That's why I say, like, for you to be able to coach 2 teams, like, that's good because you got that balance of, yeah, these older kids get on my nerves, and you got the little ones that make you, like, really love the game, so you kind of can work around it.
So I actually coach more than 2 teams, and that's my downfall. Everyone knows that about me. I'm always spreading myself too thin. Yeah. Those are the 2 teams that are part of the NYC initiative, the Rising Stars NYC. But during the summer, you know, I got 100 kids calling me, texting me, can I play? Can I play? So I actually had 6 combination of 7th and 8th grade, 9th grade, and 10th graders this summer. Yeah. And you know, so I had 4 teams that I was running around. Then I have my own kids that play ball. You know, so I'm everywhere. You know, this is truly part of me. But at the end of the day, I enjoy what I do, so I really don't complain. I mean, I can complain to my wife, but
it's good though that you spread yourself. You don't want to, you know, that's what we got to teach kids though too about sitting there having that idle time. You don't really do nothing. You can get into trouble. You start doing stuff you probably would never do. Like, so I think it's good that you stay focused because it also gives other kids or even their kids to see that, you know, that my father's out there doing something. Not just, you know, sitting around.
Right.
You know, and that's what a lot of kids need.
Right.
You know, to see their parents, their fathers doing something, not just going 9 to 5. No, he's also out there coaching and he's doing, he got 5 teams with this and he still makes time for me. What is something that's coming up that you might want people to check out or something? Like any tournaments or do you have any tryouts coming up?
Well, right now, I got a 7th grade team and we're in Island Garden. Okay. We always do that as a warm-up to the fall season, and we're ready to start Tri-State. So now it's just really about getting them ready for high school. Yeah, that's the goal. Not only in the classroom, but on the court too. Because remember, they are student athletes, so we put them in these high-profile, these highly competitive tournaments to get them ready for the moment. That's what I can say about my boys. They may not be the most talented kid, but they're ready.
Yeah. That's how it is. You're not gonna always have the most talented kids. Any coach, you know what I'm saying? Right. You're not gonna that's why you gotta learn to coach and teach them different ways to, you know, to win. Right. You know, that's just in life. You're not gonna always win, but you gotta figure a way to start winning. Right. So it is good that you definitely help them. Do you want to tell any of your social media so people can check you out, like if your websites or
so else? Instagram at YoungPat Riley.
Okay.
Facebook, same thing. YoungPat Riley. And you know, if you have a kid that's interested in basketball, you want to be part of our program, you can hit me on Instagram,
definitely,
or Facebook, and we'll see what we can do. We welcome all kids. You know, like I personally coach those grades, but we have grades 4 through 12. So if they can't play for me personally per se, I can get them on a team and part of the organization. What I can say is I stand behind my organization because they stand behind me.
Yeah. So this is like the commercial. So I'm gonna tell them about me. This is the Rain Check Show. We out here checking in with the people. You can definitely get this video will be up on YouTube. It's called Rain Check on YouTube. My Facebook is Rain Rickards. That's RICKARDS. And regular rain, like the weather. We also on Instagram is Rain Check 12. Just check us out. You know, we got a lot of interviews. I'm doing this because I want to interview 1 million people. That's my goal. So I'm going around trying to get to know people and try to take these stereotypes off of people, because people are not just to be subject to one career or one thing. We're more diverse, so we need to be able to see that and understand that some people may look different, but they may have the same interests as you. So that's kind of why I'm going around and talking. And you can probably find somebody on one of these videos or interviews I've done, because I've done almost 70 videos almost, and I've only been doing it for a month. But you know, you can probably see somebody that might help you out. You know, definitely stay tuned. We got like 2 more questions, and then we're done. So one of the questions I'd really like to ask is, like, what's something really tough that you went through or that you're going through, or that you might still be going through, but it really affected your life? You know, it's something just to motivate somebody, because maybe what you're going through or have went through, somebody else has, or it might, you know, that story might connect with somebody.
So to go back to that missing that opportunity, that's what I keep dear to me. You know, my goal is to make sure I'm there to fill that gap for a kid that may not have that parent that's hands-on. I don't want any kid to miss that opportunity. Missing that opportunity to go to Rockland for me set me on a different path. You know, once I went to Flushing High School, that was it. You know, so I always feel now, from then to this day, had I gone to Rockland, things may have been different.
It may have been different, but you also got to think about it like this. If you did go to Lockwood, what you be doing what you're doing today, you help like a lot of kids, you know? And
I don't know, I still have love for the game, so I might have, but like, you're right. That's just my story, but I still wouldn't want a kid to go my direction if he can go in the direction that I thought would be better for me.
Yeah, no, but I think, you know, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, like, it's always good to have those thoughts, because it always keeps you on track, and it kind of helps you know what you want to do or help people out here. Because no matter what we do in life, like, if you wanted to keep going playing basketball, that's going to come to an end sooner or later. Or if you want to, all good comes to an end.
Right.
You know what I mean? And to be able to still have other things, then that one thing is always a great thing for you. Right. And for kids. But like, dealing with your, let's talk just real quick, this last question too. Like, with your family, like, how is it, you know, managing your time with your family and still, you know, doing all these teams?
So I got a great support system at home, and she always tells me balance. My children are getting opportunities from what I do, so it's not as bad. If they were being left out, then they probably feel some sort of way. But my wife makes sure we take family vacations, weekend trips. You know, sometimes I just gotta put the basketball to the side. I'm antsy when I do, but I have to do it. So, I mean, when I first started, there was no balance. But right now, I think we have a good balance between my home life and basketball life. You know, and I got a great support group out in the basketball world also. I got a great group of guys that help me step in and assist me when I can't be there. So I think right now, we're good.
Well, one more question actually. It's only this to talk about the future. Where do you see yourself over, like in the long run?
So right now I'm trying to develop like a trainer. I know a lot of people have basketball trainers, but I want to do it the right way. Not just, and I want to be open to all groups. So that's in the works right now. So in the future, hopefully I can have that established. And my ultimate goal is to own a sports complex. That's my ultimate. That's the end goal.
Yeah.
To own a sports complex. You know, so then I can start giving jobs. You know,
All about giving back.
Start giving jobs, and you know, kids can come play basketball for free instead of having to pay. You know, things like that.
It is tough. You got a lot of kids that, you know, they be having those idle times where stuff is nothing for them to do. So they're on the block or they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. So it's definitely good to have people like you that want to do that. This is the end of our great interview. What I like to say at the end, like I always say, is that you got to get your own on your own. That means get yourself right, and then you can get everything else right in your life. Thank you again for coming out. I appreciate it. We're going to put up all his information, so if you need to contact him, it's going to be on the link. The YouTube link is up there. Subscribe, check me out, tell me what you think. Definitely comment in. Anything else?
That's it, man.
Yeah,
together.
Ring check.